combat, but I don't know if Izzy would go back to it because it was really broken when it first came out. And then when we started getting gear, they nerfed the drop rate. So we spent, I want to say, a whole week and only saw two orange, which is in game pieces.
Right.
When the week before that, if we had gotten level cap, we would have had all that in a day or two. But damn, that game was fun. I was a freaking giant colossus, so I would run around with a tank. I didn't have an actual shield like the other mechs get, but I would block the hits, shoot them with had a light or a heavy machine gun, and then I would set them on fire with a flame wall, and then shoot a rocket to detonate the flames and cause an enhanced combo explosion.
Right.
Izzy was a storm chaser, I think it's called, or something like that. She would fly around casting elemental powers to do like magic, I guess you could call it, ranged magic.
Let's go. Red, blue, cripple blood. Fuck with Dusty finna shed a grip of blood. We'll cut his throat with a clip of slugs. Robbing houses, police knowing what's up. If it seems in character, I don't give a fuck. Then you on the right track, hit him with the club. Big pool Q on Q, smoking on some bud. Hit the like button and show me some love. Do it for $100. I may not always win, but I'm catching the dubs. Sometimes the story only starts with handcuffs. Doing a little time, cause they got me on the run. Welcome to the show, let's have some fun. I like freaky shit, you get around them blunts. Meet me through the gold when we pop that trunk. Don't spoil my stream like you curdled up. Cause it's Dr. Dragon shit, we ain't no punks. It's Dr. Dragon, welcome to the show.
Have you ever played Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, I don't like that too much.
Yeah, it was fun, but I like Friday the 13th. I love running from Jason. I love being Jason chasing the people.
So can I not play this fucking game by controller?
It'll work with control or mouse and keyboard. If you're gonna use the PS5 remote, you'll have to add the game to the Steam list in order for it to read. I think the Avengers is multiplayer, but I heard it's a lot like
What's up, man? How you doing?
if you don't like that badge, you can tell it to I think refresh it with buttons. But the buttons on the bottom probably gonna be Xbox based, so just remember your X is A, your circle is B, square is X. Or no, I think it's Y. No, it's X. You know what I'm saying. All right. If you got the main screen up, you want to go do the maiden voyage first. It's the tutorial. It'll give you the basics to start.
You look a little worse for wear, my friend. You must be on quite the journey. I should eat something if I were you. A full belly can do wonders for your spirits. Once you're in good health, we'll speak properly.
God damn, that looks pretty. Oh, be prepared. You're gonna fall in love with how beautiful the water looks. Lowering it down makes it easier to see other players in it for PvP purpose. I leave it high uh, resolution so you can see the whitewash when the waves crest and stuff like that.
There, you look
Oh,
better
you don't want to
already.
cook the fruit
Maybe even strong enough to
Huh?
because it'll
reach
end
the
up just
Sea of
burning. If
Thieves.
you end up using the cooking stuff, you only cook fish
Don't
and
look so
stuff like that.
surprised.
Because if you cook fruit,
These
you just
days
burn it
they
and then
call
you don't
me
get
the
any health out
Pirate
of it.
Lord. But back when I discovered this place, I was just a bold explorer like you. I dreamt of finding uncharted waters filled with treasures and rife with danger, where every sunrise brought a new
And the pirate
adventure.
lord will teach you
You've been brave to make it this far. Not
a
many do. Now
couple of
you've
the
one
basics.
last crossing to make. You'll want some trusty steel at your side, though.
You can swim in the
There's a
game. You
sword in
have
those
breath.
trees whose owner doesn't seem to need it
If your breath
anymore.
runs out, it starts eating health. You can eat food to replenish your health. Stay underwater longer. Sprint makes you swim faster when you're underwater. And then fishing is, I'll explain a little later. When you're on islands like this, you don't need bait to fish. You just throw casts and it'll give you isle hoppers and stuff, and then you cook them. But I think you need to go through the tutorial to get the tools first.
Where in the fuck is the cutlass?
What did he send you to do?
Pick up the cutlass.
Okay. There's gonna be a skeleton attached to the tree. He's pointing at it. Take that. He don't need it no more. Beat him up. If you hold the button, it charges. I'll teach you the charge dash later because it's a good way to get around. But you just want to swipe, swipe, swipe. Charge dash does I think 50 damage. Swipes do 20 or
There's
25.
far more to
I
being
can't
a
remember the
pirate
exact
than a
number.
blade in your hand and a love of other people's money. It's about finding your way through ancient caverns by lamplight, digging up long-lost treasures, and raising a frothing great
Yeah,
tankard
this
of
game
grog
is
when
no
you live
joke
to
when it
tell the
comes to
tale.
finding stuff. When you get a map, like the old school, it's gonna be a drawing of the area.
For
There's
all
no
that,
grid.
you'll
It's
need the
gonna
right
have
equipment. You can start
freaking
by
X,
taking
and you
this
gotta
old shovel.
look at it from where you're seeing it now and get that bearing like if you were looking
I
at it in the
stowed a
map
few
in the sky.
belongings around here back in the day. The map will show you the way.
Sometimes it's easy to find stuff, sometimes it's hard. I'm pretty good at locating things. Izzy's really good at navigating on the boat. It's the one game where she's not lost, but she's going places. But you'll need your compass. You'll have to watch the little flag on the top of your boat for the wind, because if you want to go faster, you want to have your sails in the wind. You know, all that piratey stuff. Okay, you want to bring up the map that he showed you. Quest items, I think it is. Hit the, let's see, what it was, A, X. Bring up your radio, hit X. Yeah, because you got 3 more options. The throwables, more, and quest. You go over to the quest tab. There it is, that map up there. Now hold the right trigger to look at it. If you press left trigger, you show it to people. There's going to be a X marks the spot. It's on the end of that. What the hell are those called? A bay? But anyways, that's the right. If you, yeah, the island you're looking at, you just looked at the right pillar of that curved circle. Now you're looking where that boat's all crashed and stuff. I believe that's where your X marks the spot in this general. Because you can see the boat on the map, you can see where there. So you want to head that way, and then once you think you're in the general area, brush your shovel out and start digging. It'll make a noise like doo 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 if you find something. So if you just dig and you hear, you're not gonna get nothing other than potentially bait.
Like, it don't show you where you are on the map.
No, it doesn't. You have to navigate like old school back in the day. So if I were you, I'd dig in the middle of where that grass and that red tree are, because according to the map, it looks like the general area it's gonna be. Keep digging. It takes several digs to dig stuff out. When it says you can pick it up, that's when you wanna start digging. You'll see a thing like how it says press E in the city, and I have a thing saying pick it up. Everything you do usually requires you to hold it to do it. Alright, take that back to him.
Ah, my old chest. Let's see if she still hides her secrets.
What do I do with your lasagna?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Take it out to the side back there and let the cats have it.
Alright, all that's your basic loot to start.
A fine weapon. She'll serve you well out there.
Yeah, once you're done with the tutorial, we'll sit down on one of the outposts and figure out the weapons. And give them a feel, try for them, see which one you like, see what combo you're gonna run. I usually use a cutlass and a rifle. I think Izzy does the same, but we'll switch. If someone's gonna try boarding our boat, we'll switch to cutlass blunderbuss, the shoddy.
There, now you look like a true pirate.
It's really situational. I just don't
There's
use the
plenty
flint
more
lock
to
because it
see,
only
so
does 50
why not
damage.
stretch your
It
legs
takes
and
quite a while to
explore?
reload. If
I'll be
you
here
like
when you're
to
ready to
do
leave.
double gunning, it hits really hard, but be aware you only have 10 shots, 5 and 5 each. So you'll have to be near ammo or be killing stuff that drops ammo. If you go after players, you gotta be really aware of your health and how much ammo you got. Oh, compass trick you're gonna need to learn when we're going treasure hunting. If like It says stand next to the dead man on the west corner of the map, and then it'll say take 10 paces southeast. So once you find the dead man, you'll stand in front of him. You'll face southeast with your compass, and then you'll press right trigger, I think it is, because it brings it up to your face. But more importantly, it takes steps, paces. You'll hear it go. So it lets you count to go do it. Because there are some that don't give you a map; they give you riddles with the places on the map. I'm not gonna lie, this game's really fun, but sometimes it's really frustrating too. So yeah, now he probably. I think you're ready to get on the boat. Start getting it up to par so it can take off.
Well now, I say you're as ready as you'll ever be for what's ahead. Allow me to show you the path.
Alright, when your mask gets broken, you'll grab the rope that you normally use to rotate it and stuff, and you'll pull it up. So use your left, I think it's the analog stick, pull it down after you grab that rope. And it'll bring it up. Keep holding it, there you go. Now once you got up there, it's gonna stand up, you're gonna hear it creak a little, you let go and you gotta run over and you gotta take a plank out and repair it. Because if we're moving, it would fall back down. So no, the mask itself, you'll see cracks on it. It's usually 3 sides. So you got to repair that mask. There you go. I said there you go, and freaking my Google Assistant's like, how can I help you? Just for now, throw 1 plank on it. Like if we're in combat, you just put 1 to keep it up. You want to hold, let's see. Go ahead and back out of that. That's your communication screen. Yeah, hold the right trigger. think it's R2 on Theives. Yeah, these radials are going to be how you get to your stuff real quick. You bring it up, and then you use the analog, point at it, let go, and it'll bring it into your hand. So you want to get your bucket out, go below deck. Whenever we get a hole, we're going to take on water. So scooping it out before we sink is very important. Fixing the holes is key, but that water, when you pick it up, where you throw it, it's going to go. If you don't throw it off the boat, it'll just keep filling. You got to scoop it and go look out a window. Yeah, there you go. If it keeps pulling water, then you still have some damage. But usually, you could tell. You'll scoop, it won't fill. But be careful, you're picking up water from your water bucket that you deal with when you have fire. Alright, you're good. You're dry when you can't scoop in it. But you might want to go to your water bucket and pull the lever once or twice, because you want that thing to have water in it in case you have a fire. Yeah, that blue bucket on the right. Yeah, pull that lever a couple times. It'll fill it back up. Because if you have a fire, you need to come get a bucket and damage the boat. When you have a bucket full of water, if you hit right or R2, you throw it forward. If you hit L2, you'll throw it on yourself. Because yes, you do start on fire. A good way to douse yourself and the boat is to go stand on top of some fire and douse yourself, because it'll wet you, and the water falling from you will take it out the boat. If you use water to take out fire, it makes the water go away, so it's another good way to help empty your boat when it's leaking and put the fire out at the same time. I'll shut up for a bit because I sound like a tutorial and let you do your thing. Sorry I'm talking a lot. I just want you to get used to this now, because we skipped this and got in a fight in the first couple minutes and they beat our asses down. Alright, what you want to do is you have one sail to adjust your angle on them, or one rope, and the other one's length. The length one you use to bring the sail down. So I think it's the one with that looks kind of like an anvil. I don't know the boat terms of it. So on the left and right you have the ropes. The back one is for sail length. Yeah, this one. Bring it down. Just use your left analog and boom. Now the back rope that you had, that is to adjust the angle. You'll rotate your sails to catch wind. If you're sailing with the wind in your sail, you go faster than if you were to not. Since you're in the smallest boat, if you're going against the wind head on, you actually are faster than the other boat. It's the one area that you have the advantage. Oh, little trick I learned, your middle part, the handle on your wheel is going to be different, like it's got that gold symbol on it. You also hear a click when you're passing the center point when you're turning that wheel. Those are this game has a lot of little sound effects to tell you something's happening. Like if your boat's getting boarded, you can hear a splash when they get on the ladder. The front little things you were on are harpoon. Use those to pick up stuff out of the water or to grab sharks when you get chased by the megalodon. Canyons are real heavy physics based. Up and down, of course, affects it, but also trajectory of the boat. If you're going straight, it'll have that lob, like your boat's moving. If you're turning slightly, it'll have that curvature to it when you fire. I'll get you used to that once we're able to get together. Yeah, well, usually what you want to get used to here is angle your boat, get on your sail, adjust the angle to catch the wind the best you can. If you can't catch the wind, just face the sail straight forward. And if you get really bored, you have a bunch of instruments you can bust out and play. And there's a thing of grog you have. When you drink it, you get buzzed. That megalodon spawns in the map randomly. And then I think on the left, we're going to get to see the skeleton fleet and stuff. You can shoot at them if you want, but you can't sink them with that.
Motherfucker shooting at me.
Yeah, it's to give you a little taste of everything. They're a lot more accurate regular time. You gotta hit them with some good angles, come up from the backside. That's, if you don't hit top deck, you can have up to 4 fucking cannons on you. One time we went to get them, and JV and I kept getting hit by curse balls, so we're passing out and dancing the whole time. Just all us on rock. Pick up some cannonballs. Those, you have flame balls and blunder bombs. I usually use blunder bombs because I like to knock players off real quick. It's all preference. It's gonna be hard at first. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. Just take your time. Well, we're gonna do 2 people, so you're not solo shooting. Because I learned how to ride my boat solo, and I taught Izzy how to do it. Oh, that's the Kraken. When the water goes black with ink, be ready for a big fight. You focus on the tentacles. Usually we just fart and kill it.
What do I gotta do?
You're almost done with it. It'll throw you in a normal map after that, but I'll send you an invite so we can be in one together, because trying to queue into the same map without being grouped is impossible.
What's up, Vincent? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, shit.
And you're done with the maiden voyage. Later on, I'll show you. Well, I can't go with you, but in the maiden voyage, there's a little thing to where you get a key, you open this area, and there's a bunch of gold in there to start. But I can get you more than that in one voyage. We'll do one of your voyages first, because they'll go real quick. You just go dig something up, just to get you a feel for it, and then you can run stuff. I think I'm at like 50 or 60, but I got Pirate Legend. I won't take you on Athena quests or anything like that right now, because that's the shit people look for. They'll aim for our boat if we run that flag and try to kill us nonstop. But of course, once you get a taste for it, we'll start running that stuff, because that's the more valuable loot. And if you don't have Pirate Legend, you can already be earning Athena that way. But you're gonna laugh at my guy. I'm set up with the Ashen Curse right now. but you'll love it. On my back, I have a glowing dragon. It's not a very good outfit for PvP because you can see me at night, but it's how I rolled for a long time until I got pirate. On every piece that I got, you have to do Ashen content, so it
Another
took a
new
while
face.
opening those damn
That was
chests to
quite the
get where I'm at.
celebration when you arrived. I'm not surprised you don't remember it. The Pirate Lord told me to expect you. I hope you're prepared for the adventure that awaits, and the danger. You'll need gold if you're to prosper, but there are ways to see to that. Several trading companies have a
Do you want
presence
to jump
across
straight
the
into the game, or
Theives.
do you want to try
Here
a
on this
pirate's life
outpost,
with the
you
Jack
can meet
Sparrow
with the
stuff?
Gold
I
Hoarders,
don't care,
the
bro.
Merchant Alliance, and the Order
It's
of
up to you.
Soul.
Let me
I'm
turn
just,
down this volume.
Don't be fooled.
I'm just
These aren't
fucking
the
here. That's
stuffy
all I know.
bureaucrats you're used to from the wider world.
Gotta make up for my time from last night.
Who are willing to take on work. Make yourself known, and
I
they'll
wouldn't
pay
worry,
you
bro.
voyages to
You got to go
Theives.
fishing and stuff, man.
Think of
That's
them
awesome.
as an initiation,
It's like when my
or a
buddies
way
take me
to make
frisbee golfing. It's nice to
coin,
get
if
out.
you prefer. You'll find your ship waiting outside, as well as
All
food
right,
and
I'll
adventure.
tell
supplies.
you now, I won't be on
If
Friday
you're ready for a
or
greater
Saturday.
challenge, come back and speak with
I
me
got a
again.
tournament this weekend.
Hell yeah! Thursday we're gonna be MIA around 5 o'clock your time and on because we're going to the fair.
Yeah. I got a tournament up on Erie this weekend. I'll be leaving Friday afternoon, drive 3 hours out there, go out and do a little bit of pre-fishing, and then camp out in the vehicle overnight, and then 6 o'clock Saturday morning when the tournament starts.
Alright, I shot you an invite. To get it, you'll have to hit the Windows and G, as in Gorilla button on your keyboard. It'll bring up the friends list and just hit accept, and it should bring you to me. I'm a little rusty. It's been a few months since I played, so bear with me.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, that's the other thing we'll do before we get started. We'll change your field of view because it's real narrow in this game. Wider means you can see what's around you a lot better.
We need to go back or what? Or, like, what are we gonna be doing? Because, like, I'm getting ready to roll me real quick.
Well, I gather supplies for the boat. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Oh, we're gonna have to turn off push to talk. This thing has its own voice chat. We'll have to set yours. I think it's set to auto.
Back and
Another
forth?
new face. That was quite the celebration when you arrived.
Alright, so go ahead and
I'm
go
not
into settings.
surprised you don't remember it. The Pirate Lord told me to expect you. I hope you're prepared for the adventure that awaits and the danger.
Where's settings
You'll
at?
need gold if you're to prosper.
Hit escape on the keyboard.
But there are ways to
I'm
seek
still
it.
loading in, sorry.
Several trading companies have a presence across the
Right.
Sea of Thieves. Here on this outpost, you can meet with the Gold Hoarders, the Merchant Alliance,
Go to
and the
audio.
Order of Souls. Don't be fooled. These aren't the stuffy bureaucrats you're used to from the wider world. They'll readily pay pirates who are willing to take on work. Make yourself known,
And then it should
and
have a
they'll
push
offer
to
you
talk.
voyages to prove yourself. Think of them as an initiation, or a way to make coin, if you prefer. You'll find your ship waiting outside, as well as food and supplies, if you know where to look. When you're ready for a greater challenge, come back and speak with me again.
What do I put it on? Hold?
Yeah.
Or toggle?
No, put it. Well, you can put it on either or. You can click it and then click it to turn off. We'll remind you if it goes hot mic because sometimes people can hear you.
Well, I mean, we're in Discord. Do we need it? And where do I
Not really. I mean, if I want to yell stuff at them, I'll yell stuff at them. Cause I be a salty pirate with a dirty mouth, her.
So what's the difference between hold and toggle?
You have to hold it to talk, toggle. You click it, it's on. Then you click it to turn it back off.
What button is that?
I don't remember the normal one. Let me check. It's been a while since I played this game.
Player chat indicator.
Left alt is the push to talk. Do you be hearing me in game?
Player chat indicator.
Oh, watch. Before we get started, I want to show you this. This is what you get when you earn Pirate Legend. Let me see if I remember. Go ahead and go down the stairs. You can't get down here until you get Pirate Legend, but a Pirate Legend can let you in. This is where you get endgame stuff. You gotta go all the way down. Let's set it up hardcore. Go ahead and check out the vendors down here. I'll give you a couple minutes to see things because this gives you an idea of what you're going to be looking forward to in the end game. At the end of the dock on the right, there's a lady that sells ship parts. Just don't freak out. Yes, they're going to ask for several million for some of these pieces. I'm going to go in my head because I got to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few.
I'm still looking for my goddamn pack of blunts.
Okay, so good.
Fuck they went.
Well, it took me a while to get down here, but I like to show it to people because it's a pretty cool spot. And if something ever happens and you got someone messing with you, you can come down here. They'll sink your boat, but can't get you. Alright, I'll be right back.
What the fuck? Damn well, I didn't do both of them.
Steady.
What's up, Luca? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, bro. How's everybody doing? Oh, goodness.
All right. Let me see about field of view.
Hey, I haven't been able to watch you lately. I hurt my back, and then I thought things were getting better today. Hope you have a great It's okay, Ian. I understand. Hope you get to feeling better. Honestly, I wasn't on last night myself either. Went on a nice long kayak trip last night. Planned on getting on when I got home, but it didn't quite work out like that. Ended up cooking dinner, and at some point in time, I just ended up fucking knocking the fuck out. Didn't wake up until this afternoon or this morning.
All right. Quick question: do you want to hide your gamer tag so you're not messed with when your eyes are on?
What do you mean?
You can set it to where it has random names so it doesn't show the gamer tag. Because right now you see people for who they are through Xbox.
That's alright.
Watch, I think my tag's over my head. Should fix down.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go to the settings,
I'm not worried about it.
okay. Yeah, I don't care. I'm used to it. One of the guys I used to roll with had eyes. I get spicy, so I'm glad you have a rated R channel.
It don't matter. Fuck 'em all, with a big largemouth bass in the ass.
I be a salty pirate with a spicy mouth. All right. Over here you got weapons and the chest to change. We'll swap your weapons out so you can get a feel for what you want to use. It's this armory, the box on the wall. As you go, you're gonna get different weapons you can use for aesthetics and all that. if you end up wanting to do the adventure later, we could get you a glowing blue sword. Takes a little bit of work, but it's pretty cool. Alright, if you use the rifle, it doesn't have a point, like a dot, but the dot is where the cracks meet. It's going to have a crack straight across and a diagonal one. Where they meet is going to be your dot. Now, don't be surprised if you shoot something and it doesn't count, especially players, because hit registration in this game is bad sometimes. What'd you go for your other weapon? Cutlass? It's 1 and 2 on the keyboard. I don't remember what the buttons are to switch on the controller, but if you mess with it, you should be able to find how to swap on the fly. Okay, I want to teach you a cool little trick before we get started. If you block and you do that, if you jump while you are dashing forward with that charge, you're gonna cover a lot of ground real quick. Let me show you. You have to be moving forward, but you're gonna learn how to time. And another thing you can do while blocking is move around. So when you're fighting someone, they're gonna swing at you. If you're blocking, it'll bounce off. Now, you have a little delay after the sword swipe. So if you use it in combat, be aware you're down for a bit.
Looks like I'm down forever now.
Can you jump up?
No.
Let's see. Let's find a way out. Come this way. There we go. Ladder here. Alright, let's change your field of view so you can see better. Go to settings, go to graphic settings. It's the top choice, field of view. Stretch that all the way to 90 if it's not there already.
Settings. What affects settings
Hit escape on the keyboard and go to settings. I don't know what it's on the controller. So settings, then graphic settings, and it's the top choice. That field of view, raise it all the way to 90. Alright, tell me if it helped any. One day, Liz, I'll own this Dark Adventurer set. I be shifty cell. I sail the seven seas in search of sexy booty. Arr. Yeah, you can't get missions and stuff from that guy yet, because this is all endgame. I just brought you down here so you could check it out, because you'll see people come down here every now and then. Oh, I forgot you could sit on stuff now. Bro, the pictures we're gonna get. Alright, I'm gonna go gather supplies. If you want to come, I can show you how that works.
What's on to put a... Oh yeah, the scenery was really nice. I seen a bunch of deer. We spooked a bunch of deer out of their beds yesterday. Seemed like maybe over 40 deer. And a bunch of squirrels. A bunch of vultures fucking.
Well, they didn't sink our boat while we were down there. That's a good start.
Hey, come over here.
Okay, we're not
I
gonna
have
run a
a favor
flag
to
just
ask.
yet, so we don't have to worry. But let me check the horizon, make sure we don't have anybody around us before we get started. I be spotting a shipwreck to the west, dragon. Arr. See those birds in between that arch point?
Yeah.
Those birds mean there's something under the water. Usually you find decent, well, okay loot, but a lot of cooked food. And cooked food gives you healing over time. Alright, first things first, you always want to come over here. You don't have a lot of money, so don't buy it this time. I'll get it. This lady sells a storage crate.
Are you on
This
to
storage
this?
crate makes it to where you don't have to go back and forth just filling your pocket. But it's 17
Visit
and a half
again,
thousand a pop.
if you dare.
So, let's see if it gives it to me. There we go. I'm going to put it down. Go ahead and pick that up. And what you're going to do is come over to these barrels. They're supplies for our ship. Normally you can look at them, but now they made it to where you can just load them into the box. I don't know what the button is, but it'll bring up a little radio and then let you just load it in. Boom. Yeah, you want to take it, don't move it back in, because moving it, you're putting it in the box. There you go. That to gather supplies. The whole island, for the most part, is full of barrels, but usually you don't want to wander too far from the town. Once you got a feel for that, you can put it down, and I'll keep gathering while you walk around checking out the vendors and the merch or the different factions.
What?
Dinner is done.
Dinner is done?
Yeah.
At 1:20 in the... Why is dinner done already?
But I can cook it and eat the cookie. Eating the natural cookie.
It's afternoon. Why in the fuck is the dinner done already?
And
Just gone. I'm not hungry right now. I'm thinking anyhow. I'm not willing to eat fucking dinner right now. Yeah.
Love the music box. But these people in here, they sell you the equipment. The first letter of their name usually, like this is Travis, so he sells tools. Then you have like Wilson or Walter, he'll sell weapons, stuff like that. If you want, go ahead and drop the storage crate, and I'll keep loading it while you walk around, check things out.
I'm just trying to figure out where I gotta go next.
Well, we want to get supplies before we go out on the sea, because if we go out with what we have, one potential boat fight and we're done. So just go ahead and walk around, check things out. If you got some money, buy some aesthetics from them. If you need to switch out equipment, they're here. Don't worry about loading your pockets. I'll pick up the stuff. Once we're on the boat, I'll show you the areas, show you what you want in your pocket, and then show you when you want to have empty pockets.
Hello.
Damn, you hit all this up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you're thorough, bro. You got all that stuff quick. All right, I'm just gathering all the side stuff, and then we should be good to go. Damn, resupplying goes so fast like this. You used to have to go into the barrel. All right, that looks like all of it. So I'm gonna load up the boat.
Safe voyage to you.
I turn off all my lanterns because at night you can be seen from afar. The only lantern I run is the one underneath. It's because you can't see that one. So usually, if you want to go around on the boat, you have your lantern ready to go.
How the fuck do I switch my swords?
How do you switch your what?
Swords.
I'm not sure on the controller. When I use mouse and keyboard, I use 1 and 2. There's got to be a hot button for it. Try like Y. Oh, I'm sorry. It'd be triangle.
Well, I know I got. I mean, I'm talking about like I just bought a new sword.
Oh. Okay, go. You can either come to the boat and get into the armory box on the wall, or you can go outside of the vendor you bought it from, and there's an armory box there. You pick it out from that list, the one right next to you. Hi, Mao. He looked a lot like Izzy's actual cat. So he lives forever here now, sailing with us. Let me put him on his perch. He always has to sleep right there. It's my thing. I gave him a Viking funeral the day that the actual cat passed. Sent him out on the boat on fire, and then it sunk at sea. His ashes sit on Izzy's desk. First, we gotta lift anchor, because we're anchored in. You don't want to lower the sails first, because as soon as you pick the anchor up, we're gonna just take off. Alright, storage chest is empty. I'm gonna leave it where it's easy access. Alright, you ready? Hey, if you want, hop on the wheel. I'll work the sails and stuff. Where do you want to go first? You want an adventure, or you want to check out that shipwreck?
I don't know shit. Let's go.
Alright, here we go.
So, Niquetta.
Oh, let me put a flag up so I can gauge the wind better. Don't ever throw the Jolly Roger in red up. It basically marks you on the map. Alright, be ready for a kick. I'm putting our sails in the wind. Bringing it up. Then drop anchor in a sec. You're going for those birds, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to keep them just off the right there where the harpoon's in range? Dropping anchor now. Alright, I will take the storage chest. First, before we go down, grab some bananas in your pocket. I know it's going to make it to where you can't get food while you're down there, but if you start drowning, you can eat your way back to the surface. Don't take the worms in that top barrel. If you eat those, you'll get sick and start throwing up. Shit, the storm's getting close. Yeah, we might get caught in the storm, but I'll keep an eye on the boat if that's the case. If you're in the storm, don't have your sword out. The lightning will be attracted to you. Alrighty, let's go do some shipwreck diving. Boat's not safe, so we could potentially come back to someone on it, or it burning and sinking. So always be aware of that if you're by yourself. Looks like it's a standard shipwreck. Door's not locked for the captain's quarters. You go ahead and grab treasure. I'll start looting the barrels. Treasure floats if you let it go up outside of the ship. So you can get it somewhere near where you want on the surface and then let it go and boom, it'll go straight up. When you hear your guy gurgling, it means you're running out of air. I'm going up for air. To get up there faster, you can drop what you have in your hands and then swim up with the rush. Oh, hell yeah, you found some grog. When you carry those, you get drunk real quick. Loot sinks after about 3 minutes in the water, so every now and then make sure we go up there and at least just grab them and let them back down to keep them from disappearing into the oblivion. running out of air. I'm heading back up. Uh-oh, wrong way. I be drowning. Arr! I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Yeah, you gotta feel for it. Then you gotta take it off the harpoon. You can leave it on the deck for now. Usually I hide it below, but I like to pile it up first. Was that the storage? That was my storage chest, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get me. Pop me too. That's a quick way to put each other on the boat when we're stuck. That's good practice. Damn, you got good aim. I like that.
Yeah, that's why I got 11 kills.
Oh, one of the fun things to do is when we get chased by the megalodon, yeah, harpoon his ass. But
What
be
are
ready for
them?
a crazy ride.
What are them fucking goddamn little lights over there?
That's a reaper's chest. You turn
Going
it
up
into
into
the
the
reapers.
sky?
That is marked on the map for everyone to see. If we pick it up, basically we're gonna be chased by everyone. We got to take it to the PvP vendor to turn it in. I'm gonna put this down for right now. I'll start bringing treasure up if you want to harpoon it, and then we'll go grab the last of the supplies because I started drowning hard down there. I forgot how to swim. Okay, I'm hearing mermaids singing. Be ready for some stuff to chase us. I'm in the boat, so they're not messing with me yet. Alright, I got a glowy skull coming up. Blue sapphire gem on the way. I need to come up for air, and I see those suckers now. I'm bringing them to the surface. Don't use the cannons on them. It's a waste. Just use your rifle. Oh, they glow now. They're so much easier to see. One down. These things drop gems when you kill them, so if you can see one, definitely knock it out. Where the hell are you? You got a hit on one? Down to one around. Ah, it's down. Oh, hell yeah, I dropped a gem. Here, I'm gonna put this down right next to you. That's the same as that blue gem you picked up, but it's just the mermaid version. Alright, let me see what else is down there. Still got mermaid music, so we might have more company. Just the staff, nothing fancy, so I'm gonna just fill my pocket. Oh, I'm drowning. Yeah, there's stuff worth taking down here still, so we'll clear the mermaids and get the rest. I'm running out of air. I might not make it. Shit, don't hit me. I'm almost there. Oof. I gotta eat real quick. I'm gonna be below deck for a sec.
So if I get a hit marker, that means I hit them then?
Yes and no. It doesn't always guarantee to register.
Oh, fuck, I'm
When
out
they
of
sing
ammo.
like that, they're healing. Oh, god damn it, wrong button. What button is the bucket?
I don't have no more ammo.
Oh, down here.
Oh! No way. Fuck yo, bastard. Oh, oh, I'm dead.
Okay,
Was
you're
one
gonna
dead.
go to the ferryman. I'll bring you back next time, but this one I want you to see. You gotta see it. Okay, you're gonna go to the ferryman, bring out your lantern, and since you were killed by a water creature, go to the flame, and then it'll say take the flame. You get a blue flame. For certain world events in this game, you need colored flames to be able to start the thing.
Okay.
Alright, then go to the door. You're gonna see some scratchings on the wall next to it. If the portal is to leave, but if you click the stuff, the little content, you'll get some. I can't remember if it's ancient coins or something along those lines. Doubloons, maybe.
There.
There's a carving on the wall. There's a couple things you could look at. But then when you're ready to come back to the world of the living, you walk through the thing, and it'll spawn you on the boat if it's alive, or where it was last, if you're unfortunate enough to sink as you're coming back. The sea be a rough life, her. Okay, I accidentally threw a damn firebomb on deck, so that was pretty dumb of me. Looks like treasure-wise, there's not much left down there. I just want to go get what's left in the barrels. But I need some food so I can stay down there long enough to get it all in one go. Alright, I'll be right back, and then we're good to continue adventuring. Because this is a good supply start. So, what do you want to go do? Since you have starter adventures, we can go fight some skeletons. We can go dig up a buried chest. Or we can go look for. I don't think they give you shipwrecks yet, so you would basically be doing a cargo run or something
I don't
along
care.
those
You
lines.
know what more what supposed to do than I do.
To get you used to the mapping and everything, let's start with just a regular go get a single chest quest, and then I can show you the vaults or something like that. Because those take a while to do, and they're very very time consuming. Well, not so much time consuming. It's just sometimes you don't get the X on the map right away, so you have to do all the hints to get there. Plus, the moment we throw a flag up, if there's a Reaper out, they're gonna start hunting. I love how bananas give me enough air to survive. I'm stowing the supplies and then we're ready to go. Looks like some of these fish aren't cooked, so I'll put them in the bottom. Same thing with the meat. I'll show you how to cook it later. You're just looking for color and stuff like that. Alright, whenever we go out sailing, if we're not going to go gather right away, you want to have stuff ready for fighting. The best way to do that is to have 10 cannonballs on you. If you like shooting fire at them, you get fire bombs. If not, you get blunder bombs out of the cannonball barrel. The chain shot are to take out their mast. And then you go downstairs and take 5 planks so we can repair if anything gets damaged. And then you load your pockets with food. Cooked food or fruit. What you want to do with that is you want to, if we're just fighting against the computer, take the cheap stuff like the bananas and coconut. If we're fighting against players, that's when you want your better food, because if they get on the boat, they'll steal it. Alright, so let's head back to the outpost real quick to get the quest, and then we'll get started. Anchors up, flip us around. When you're ready, good sir, go ahead and drop the sail and then angle the wind. If we're not catching the wind, just put them straight forward. Yeah, just throw them straight forward because it looks like we're going into the wind. Alright, we're going straight back to the outpost. Now we just gotta drop sail.
How the fuck do I do that?
It's this front one right here, sail length. Not seeing players, but we're gonna be in the storm for a bit. We'll just stop, you'll grab a quest, and then we'll go. Ooh, we're coming straight on with the dock. Going half speed. You can pull up next to it, but if we hit it hard, we'll have to do repairs. You'll hear a crunch and then the water flow. Give you a little boost in speed, and then I'm going to cut it back a bit. Alright, going full up. We're just going to use the inertia. Dropping anchor. Damn thing. Alright, let me see if we got damage. Yeah, we got a hole in the front.
Ow! We got fire.
Did you have your sword out?
Yeah.
It happens. Looks like the mast is fine. Alright, let's go get a mission. We'll do the gold hoarders first.
My health is down.